Hello friends, I am Abhishek Khatri, history number 224602225. Today I am going to present on South Korean culture. Let's dive into it. There are some agendas which we are going to talk about in this presentation. It's South Korea, traditional culture, geographical characteristics, social ethics, business matters. Okay, we are going to cover these topics in this presentation. Uh, while we are talking about the South Korea, right, we have to know about the King Sejong the Great. He was the fourth monarch of Joseon dynasty, who is regarded as one of the Korean most revered and influential ruler. His regime was from 1418 to 1450 and was transformative period in a Korean history, marked by significant cultural, technological, as well as political advancements. Some of the key achievements of him is creation of a Hangul. It is a Korean alphabet, right? And promoting Confucian values. And his major role was on strengthening Korean military forces, developing of weapons and strategies, and successful defense the country from external threats such as Japanese pirates. Okay, South Korea is officially known as Republic of Korea is a vibrant and dynamic country located on the southern half of a Korean peninsula in the East Asia with a population of over 51 million people. It is known for its rich history and technology, thriving economy, unique blending of traditional culture and modern innovations. Let's talk about the Korean geographical characteristics. Korea is a mountainous peninsula in the east, bordered by China, Russia, the Sea of Japan is sea, and LOC. It has diverse landscape with about 70% of the land covered by mountains, including Thebek and Sobek Range, the major rivers including Han and Yalu rivers. The peninsula has a long coastline and island like Jeju Island. Korea experiences continental climates with the distinct seasons and the monsoon rains, right? And it's been more than 2 to 3 months in Korea, and I have experienced a lot of climate changes in this country, like from hot in the summer to cold in this winter, right? It's snowing outside currently, and yeah, it's really good climate in Korea as well. It's really diverse. Traditional culture. Let's talk about the food or cuisines of Korea. Korean cuisines is an integral part of a country culture heritage. It emphasizes the fresh ingredients, fragmented foods, balanced flavors, and one of the iconic dishes from that is kimchi. It is a fragmented vegetable dish usually made with a napa cabbage and radishes. Actually, we also love the kimchi so much, and we always enjoy it with our dessert, you know. And tea culture, it has been an important part of Korean culture for the centuries, and traditional Korean tea ceremonies are diverse, influenced by Confucian rituals and emphasizing the sincerity and mindfulness and hospitality. Green tea and herbal teas made of ingredients like ginseng, barley are really popular. Let's talk about traditional culture uh, in dresses. Okay, let's go. Hanbok. It is the iconic Korean dress, often worn during the significant cultural events like wedding and holidays. And Ganbok, it is a royal court dress. It is a attire worn by the royal family, officials, and high-ranking peoples during the Sosang dynasty, and was the worn for the court ceremonies and government meeting as well as royal functions. Saryong means ceremonial worn dress. It was worn in a Korea nobility during the formal ceremonies or rituals. Its attire consists of robes, usually with a elaborated embroidery representing the person high social class or rank. Okay, now Okay, now let's dive into Korean festival. Korean festival, so also known as Lunar New Year, usually in January or February, based on the lunar calendars. Solar Mark begins of Lunar New Year's is one of the most important holiday in Korea. It is a time for family reunion, honoring ancestors, and celebrating the new year. People wear traditional clothes called hanbok, performs jesa, and eat special foods like tteokbok, rice cake soup, and which symbolize aging and the start of a new year. Peoples also play traditional games like a board game, and tubo or throwing games. And Chuseok, it is a typically in a September or October based on the lunar calendar. Chuseok is a Korean harvest festival, similarly for Thanksgiving in the West, and it is celebrated in autumn harvest and is a time to give a thanks to ancestors for their blessings. Family gathers for a large meal featuring songyong and bulgogi and other seasonal foods. Okay, and another most popular festival celebrated in Korea is Buddha birthday. Okay, it is celebrated on 8th day of fourth lunar month, and it is typically in April or May. This festival celebrates the birthday of Siddhartha Gautam, the founder of Buddhism. Temples are decorated with a colorful lotus, that symbolize the wisdom and enlightenment. And there are processions and prayers that is made. People visit the temple, participate in rituals, and do several things, you know. And another most important thing is social ethics, respect to elder and hierarchy, age and status. South Korea places a high value on age and social status. Elders are treated with utmost respect, and younger individuals are expected to show difference to them in the speech and behaviors. And in Korea as well, people use the polite form of language in while they are talking with the elders, or people who are great, are more aged than us, or higher people's like. And in honoring language, the Korean language has a different level of politeness, especially when addressing elders or a superior. Using horrific is an essential respectful full communication. Greeting, bowing head means when people meet one another, they say "안녕하세요" and they bow their head down to show the respect. A bow is a common way to greet people, especially elders. The depth of a bow depends on the level of a respect that's shown, and the simple note is often successful among the close friends and the peer groups. Handshake. Handshake are common business settings, but they are generally more formal and sometimes accomplished by bow or side nod, and it is respectful to use both hands when shaking hands, and particularly when meeting someone elder or higher status. When they handshake also, they do this and they try to use their both hands at a time. Okay, let's talk about the business matter. South Korea is known for the dynamic and advanced business environments. Here are the brief overview or aspects of business matters in Korea. Let's talk about the economic strength, right? South Korea is one of the world's largest economy, driven by advanced industries like technology, automotives, shipping, buildings, and electronics. Major companies include Samsung, Hyundai, and LG, right? We all know that. And global trades. South Korea is a global trading hub. It, its key export includes the semiconductors, automobiles, petrochemicals, ships, and electronics. The country has strong trade and relationship with the US, China, Japan, and different part of the world, right? And yeah, this much I have got to say. Thank you guys. Let's see you in another presentation. Bye bye. Bye bye.